Hello, Spirit Family. Thank you so much for joining me at Aquarian Node. I'm getting ready to do an October reading for Aquarius, because I did your reading last time. I decided to do you guys first this time because I know you had to wait a little bit longer than the other signs. I'm gonna, oh, there we go. All right, so this is going to be the overriding feeling for the month of October for you. The oracle card that came out says strength. You have an enormous amount of strength and courage. Remain focused, stand tall, and shine, which is a beautiful message. Let's see who all amongst you this is specifically for. I did not eat today, unless you count a milkshake. Does that count? I don't know. If it does, then I did eat, and if it doesn't, then I haven't eaten yet. But I wasn't really feeling anything. I did have a dream last night about driving a bus, which I actually have a lot of transportation dreams. I'm either driving somewhere or I am flying somewhere, always to a different country. And yeah, but okay. Anyway, Spirit doesn't care about my dream, which probably means y'all don't either. Which is fine. Please remember, if this message don't vibe, let it ride. Don't force this to fit into your life if it does not fit into your life. Also, please remember to, I already said that. It becomes a script, you know. I just want to make sure that I'm saying everything. Okay. 2 5s back to back. Okay, a lot of cards in reverse here. I know I'm starting with my clarifying deck. I just realized that, but it's what I felt called to use, so I just go with what I feel called to. All right, so the first card you have out is the Queen of Swords, which I think is very interesting because she's an air sign, and she's all about truth, and she's all about listening to understand. So I feel as though what you're being called to do is gain your strength from understanding here, and then using that to communicate, you know, whatever else needs to be addressed in the situation in whatever given scenario. You have the 5 of Cups in reverse, which is very much telling me that you might be having a hard time letting something go, or you have had a hard time letting something go that hasn't been emotionally satisfying for you. And that's been causing a lot of conflict because you have the 5 of Swords as well. And those two being back to back is just giving me kind of a wholesome look at what you've been dealing with lately. It's like emotionally and mentally you've been in a lot of unrest here. You have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, so you're feeling very much like giving up, letting something go that you've already put a lot of time and effort into. This could be a job, which I am feeling more so it is. I feel as though you've been working someplace where people haven't really been appreciating your efforts, and so it's making you want to give up on what you've already accomplished so far. Now you have the Ace of Wands in reverse, which is giving me very much you don't want to move on, but you don't want to be where you are. You just want to complain. Okay, I mean, to each his own, but that's not going to accomplish much if you're just not going to take action towards what it is that you want to do. What it is, if you can't be afraid to move on for something that's obviously not benefiting you. You have the Queen of Wands in reverse, so yeah, you're very much feeling pessimistic about the situation. You don't want to put in the effort to help yourself. Odd. And then you have the 3 of Swords in reverse, so like, yeah, you're very much dragging your feet here with ending something. I do think it's work related. I don't feel romance from this at all. It could be, but more than anything, there is a situation where you put a lot of time and effort into. Unfortunately, it's been very emotionally and mentally difficult for you, but instead of taking that as a sign to move on and do something else, you're just marinating in the anguish. I don't know, Aquarius. You gotta, like, this what, like, one thing my mom always tells me is if you're not willing to fix it, you have no right to complain, right? If you're not willing to put in the work to make the situation better, then you can't complain about it. And I feel as though you kind of are wallowing in your grief and in your pity, but that's it. That's all I'm seeing here. I'm not seeing any action towards actually making things better for you. And if that's the case, you have no right to complain, honey. Now you do have the King of Pentacles here, and I'm feeling as though there is another job opportunity that can be available to you, but you don't have to work for it. It's not going to just land in your lap. This is going to take some effort, and it's going to take some ingenuity, and it's going to take some confidence. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Oh, I thought I knocked over the thing. Anyway, and then you have the High Priestess here. Very much follow your intuition. And even though the High Priestess is representative of a Pisces, I do feel as though in this case, it's giving me very much Aquarian. It's giving me very much Aquarian energy, very sky goddess type energy. But this is encouragement for you to follow your intuition. This is a really pretty card. I'm sorry, I love this deck so much. Some of these cards I don't really get to see that often, and this one is just beautiful. Interesting. And then what it just came out to me is, see how the King of Pentacles, he has those bulls on his throne, and does this not, the crown that she's wearing, does this not look like the horn on the bulls? Yeah. It's going to take some more than just wanting something. You gotta be bullheaded about it. You gotta take action. You have to be confident, and you have to be set in your way, and that way should be accomplishing whatever it is that you want to be, to put you in a better place. It's not worth it just wallowing in this energy. I guess I'm a little biased towards Aquarians because I dated one off and on for 10 years. And boy, I used to say, you are such a time waster. You're a time waster. Like, all you do is waste time. Because he was very much this energy. And I swear I didn't go into this reading thinking about him. I promise you I didn't. But it just popped up because I just got frustrated. And the frustration reminds me of being in that relationship with him. Boy, it was mind-numbing. I'm just like, you have all of this potential, and you're just gonna sit there and just let bad stuff keep happening to you instead of being proactive and preventing it from happening to you. Like, anyway, I'm not gonna act like y'all ex-girlfriends. We'll just keep going. Try to be unbiased. And then also too, you know, I have my placement. My North Node is in Aquarius, and I know I can be very bullheaded about a lot of things too, especially when it comes with in terms of my spiritual power abilities. Like, I don't want it. It's taken me a really long time to get in a comfort level to where I know I have to use my gifts, because it's not about me, it's about the collective. And that took a little while. So I can empathize, and I can also sympathize with you guys. But yeah, to get into this King of Pentacles energy, which is very humble, stable, content, reliable energy, you're going to have to trust your intuition and start putting in some work here. You got the Knight of Pentacles. There is an opportunity coming towards you. Oh, that's so interesting. There's an opportunity that you're going to get a message about that's coming towards you. And then you have the Page of Wands in reverse, which, hello, you had the Queen of Wands in reverse too. So that's two wand energies being in reverse, which is telling me very much you don't want to take action towards anything. You're being very pessimistic. Not attractive, Aquarius. I'm just saying it's not a good look, especially if you're really tired, as tired as you seem to be with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. If you're really as tired as you say you are, why are you not trying for something better? Why are you hesitant to put in this work here? And then you have the Page of Pentacles. So I do feel like not only is the situation you're in right now causing you this mental and emotional anguish, it's also not financially stable for you. You're not getting as much money as you could be getting if you were to cut the strings and go for something that's more in line with your purpose and with your skill level. You have experience in something here, and I feel like it's talking to people. You might be very innovative with this Queen of Swords energy. But you don't want to put in the work. You know, if you need help, there's nothing wrong with that. Asking for a little guidance, assistance from people that you trust, which I know it's hard for you to trust people, but sometimes you just have to take that leap. And I'm talking to myself a little bit too, because Lord knows, that's me all day. I was wondering if a 2 was going to come out. Yeah. Okay. I was thinking it's going to be the Two of Wands, but Y'all not there yet. Y'all not ready to determine to determine whether or not you're ready for progress. Oh, card came out. I didn't notice it. Wow, and then you got another Five of Swords. Yeah. And I know I'm ranting. I'm like talking really fast. I'm hot. I put on these clothes while I was eating ice cream, and I was so cold. And now I'm like at room temperature, and I'm burning up. So if I'm talking a little fast, I apologize. But I'm trying to get naked as soon as this is over. All right. Sorry, a little bit of symmetry. I need symmetry. I need it to be neater than this. All right. You have the Devil in reverse. Like I said, you're in this very pessimistic energy. It's giving liking your sorrow. And then with the Seven of Cups being right next to it, it's also ignoring your options. Seven of Cups is all about different opportunities present to you, different methods for you to express your that side of you that's very unique, that's very innovative, that's very imaginative. You're holding back with the Devil next to that. It's giving me very, you want to complain, but you don't want to put in any work. You have the Two of Pentacles, which is very much deciding which path you're going to take. And in this instance, because it's Pentacles, that's very much physical, monetary gains and things of that nature, assets that can multiply and increase. You haven't made the decision to go towards that type of energy. You're in this Five of Swords energy again. Now, this is coming out in your advice, so it's very much saying that if you calm your mental, if you quiet the despair in your head first, it'll be easier for you to move on and create a creative outlet for yourself, which is in line with what your soul purpose is. You have the Five of Cups in reverse again. Five of Swords and Five of Cups, you got them both as 2 times. Like, you have to get yourself out of this negative energy, this woe is me energy, this, well, I could do this. Why you can't do it? Everything on this table is telling me you have the ability. You just don't have the motivation. You need to pull on your strength here. All right, you have an enormous amount of strength and courage. Remain focused, stand tall and shine. That's what this is perfect. This is definitely in line with what we're talking about right here. You need to find a way to quiet the unrest in your mind so that you can focus on what gives you strength, what you can remain focused on for a longer period of time is going to put you more in line with your purpose here. You have the Eight of Pentacles. Very much, it's time to get to work. That's what this card is. Time to get to work. All right. You have the potential. You just don't have the desire. And you need to figure out what you can do for yourself now that's going to put you more in line with your higher purpose here. So I'm just going to do a quick timing card because I just want to know. I don't know what I want to know. What do we want to know about this? Maybe when this opportunity here is going to come. Now, it's saying trust your intuition. You have to trust that you have the potential to do more. When is that potential going to present itself, Spirit? When is that potential going to present itself for Aquarius? Let me know what kind of other readings you guys would be interested in watching. I'm very curious. I try not to focus on love too much because sometimes it bores me. I'm just going to be honest. I mean, I like doing them, but then when it gets repetitive, it's like, ugh, save me. Everything is in progress. 8 days, 8 weeks. And I think that's interesting because you have the Eight of Pentacles, which is all about studying hard and putting in effort here. So Everything is in progress. 8 days, 8 weeks with the Strength card, which is interesting because August is Leo season, and that's the number 8. And the representative of Leo is what? The Strength card. It's all combined. It's all once. We're all together. Anyway, so that is the message that I have for you all. You could be dealing with a Pisces, as I said, or a Capricorn here, or you could have those placements in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. I hope that this message was helpful for you all, Aquarius. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I look forward to doing your reading again soon. Bye bye.